The idea is a very simple one, and the Mamba mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day you're trying to become better, and it's a constant quest. It's an infinite quest.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
What is up, y'all? I am on my way. This road has so many potholes, man. It is crazy. But I just came back from the dentist. I had class today. Went to that, and then I went to the dentist because last week, I was eating one time, and I felt like tiny pieces of my back molar, like the tooth all the way back here. So like tiny, like size of a salt grain pieces came out, and I felt like a little missing part of my tooth right there. Like nothing too crazy. There was no pain or anything, no sensitivity, so I was like, let's probably leave it alone. But then I looked it up, and then people were saying, it shouldn't be a big deal, but go get it checked out if you already are gonna go there. So just to be smart and avoid potential tooth decay, I was like, let me just make an appointment. And it's actually a new dentist, because the one I've been going to for years on my parents' insurance, they don't take my insurance anymore. What I mean by anymore is the insurance I was on with my parents, it was the same one I have now, but at the time they were taking it, so now they don't take it anymore. So I found a new one. And the one I went to was actually pretty new, actually. They just opened last year, but I was reading the reviews. The reviews are really good, so I was like, why not? Let me go. And it was really nice. Ended up buying a night guard, they gotta send it to the lab. They did like a whole 3D scan and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. First dentist I've been to that actually did that. But yeah, I've been avoiding getting a night guard, even though I need one because I grind at night, because they're kind of pricey. But with my insurance, it was actually pretty cheap. It covered like 80% of it. So I was like, oh snap. So okay, cool. So I got that. Anyways, enough rambling, man. I saw a video yesterday that saw a car that just passed by. It was pretty interesting for a specific reason. But all right, as I was saying, I saw a video yesterday, and it was talking about, well, it was a reaction video about a certain topic. Y'all know I'm trying to avoid the entertainment videos and stuff like that, which I am. This was a video about a certain topic, and it was saying how you can't talk negatively about yourself. Well, why not? I don't know. I need new glasses anyways. Okay, these are cool, but I don't know. They look kind of big. But some say I look good with glasses. Some say I look better without them. I don't need them to see, obviously, but they help on the computer because they have a blue light lens on the lens. So blue light filter on the lens, so it helps on the computer because I'm at work. I'm gonna leave on the computer the whole time, and it helps with driving too. I can see a little bit better. Again, I can see without it perfectly fine. It helps me see a little bit better further out. But yeah, they're pretty much saying that you can't talk negatively about yourself because that's gonna be the energy that you give off. You know what I mean? Like, it was shout out to Berto, man. I don't know. It's a short clip. So maybe I can throw it in here. If it gets taken down, then I'm gonna have to re-upload it and without the clip. So I'll show it. If you see it, then we're good.
The way you speak about yourself is so important. I know I need y'all to actually be more cocky. And not in a way where you're arrogant, but honestly, bro, don't speak bad about yourself. Do not speak bad about yourself. Yes, it is positive to be self-aware and understand what your flaws are, but there is no reason why you are consistently on autopilot just breaking yourself down and being negative. That does nothing for you. All it does is continue to fuck your mental more and more and more and more for no reason.
Yeah, man. It's like, that's why positive affirmations are such a big thing, because you got to put out there that you're a great person. You know what I mean? And I forgot who told me this. Was it Brother Mike? Or it was somebody? It was one of y'all. You know who you are. They were saying that you have to, well, I know Brother Mike said you have to put it out there that you have quit PMO. Like, you're not quitting, you quit. So Brother Mike did say that. I don't know if it was him that also said this other part or if it was someone else. But they were saying that you have to put out here, or out here, that you're someone that's financially stable, someone who has a fit body, and you're just moving in life. You have to put it out there, because when you put it out there, that's the energy you give off. You're gonna be confident, not to be like arrogant or cocky or stuff. Well, you got, best I can put it, I mean, Bro said the best, but the best you can put it is you gotta be cocky. You know what I mean? You gotta be cocky, like you're him. You know what I mean? You gotta put like you're him. You gotta have the energy out. That way you can be confident. You know, people will see you, they're talking to you like, yo, this guy's confident. This guy looks like he he's confident in himself. Why is, I gotta brush this down, man, my hairline. Right, this part of my hair is like raising up a little bit, my hairline exposed. But yeah, it's like, yo, this guy's confident in himself. Like, like he's not insecure. He's like quiet, stuff like that. So that's something I have to really do, because I've been having, like I told y'all, those thoughts the past couple of days, and I really gotta put that mindset into practice. Just put positive things about myself out. You know what I mean? Like something as simple as I'm a hard worker because of my schedule, and still going to the gym on the weekends when I should be recovering from the week and not getting any sleep. Speaking of which, man, this the past 2-3 days, today's Thursday, past 2 or 3 days, man, the lack of sleep really got to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because this video could be a whole 3 parts to soak. I got so much to talk about. I don't know if it's because like I'm starting to get up a little bit earlier, and that's been like really affecting me my sleep. But like I've been going to class just like these, like my eye. I was literally driving to class today, and my right eye was twitching. Like it was like not like crazy twitching, but it was like that little slight twitch you get right there. Like it was like twitching. I was like, oh man, that's how you know. Which I feel like also affected my test when I took it. Just me not having complete energy. I could have taken an energy drink, and that, like, taking the energy drink right, like when I was taking the test, and that would have helped. And I also could have prayed before the test. I put in my head, when I went to the bathroom, because we were doing the test after lunch. Y'all know I'm not during lunch. So I was in the bathroom right before lunch, and I was like, yo, I should probably just pray before the test. But I was like, nah, let me wait till I'm actually sitting down, and then I'll pray. Like when I'm sitting down at the test, and I'll pray over it, and I forgot. So that, and also yeah, the energy drink could have helped, because I know when you don't get much sleep, you start to get, your memory is kind of like a little, you know what I mean? As you can tell right now, I'm kind of like stuttering and stuff like that. Like I'm starting, like I told you, I'm working on talking slower so I don't stutter. But this stuttering is a case of me trying to get all my thoughts out and just, you know what I mean? But yeah, that sleep's been getting me, man. But it is what it is. Best thing I could have done was I said taking an energy drink, that might have helped me wake up a little bit. You don't know to take caffeine pills. So, like, sometimes in the morning I took that, but I wore off by the time the test came. It didn't last long because I went from 200 milligrams to 100 because there's like another ingredient that's mixed in with it, so that you don't get that crash after the caffeine wears out. But because of that, the caffeine isn't as strong, so that does affect me. But yeah, you know, just gotta be more confident, stuff like that, man. So that's that part right there. Let me backtrack a little bit to tell you, man, my memory is foggy. It's bad. The part about the thoughts I've been having, right? I know I said I wouldn't be on Instagram. Last night I went on Instagram for something, and then after I did that thing, I got recommended some profiles. How this happened? There's this one person from my high school that I talked to when I was in high school. Like, we weren't like best friends like that, but you know, we were cool. He was also a car guy at the time. He had followed me. He found my fitness page somehow and followed me. So I was like, I'll just follow him back. It was like a month or two ago. So I was like, I'll follow him back, whatever. And because of that, this person follows other people from my high school. So even though they haven't seen my profile, because why would they? I don't even know how he found it. But because of that, I get recommendations here and there about people from my high school. So when I was on Instagram, I was gonna close out of it on the suggested for you part right there. I saw someone that I knew from like elementary school, because I went to a charter school from kindergarten to 5th grade, and I knew this person from since then. Again, we're not close, but like I knew this person, so I was like, let me see what they're up to. So I went on their profile. They have a public profile, so I went on there, and they were getting married. they were getting married to someone that they knew from high school, and I knew both of them. The woman that he's getting married to is actually pretty chill. Like, I talked to her a couple of times. She's actually like one of the really chill ones. But yeah, they're getting married, and I was like, man. And then I saw this other two people that I knew from high school. And I went on them, and they're getting married. I was like, yo, what's going on? I was like, yo, like, yo, I'm happy for them, man. Like, I'm not here to hate or anything like that. Like, that's not me at all. Like, I'm not. Just because I'm saying this does not mean like I'm rushing to get married. I trust you, I'm not whatsoever. It'll come when it comes. You know what I mean? But seeing them get married, I'm like, man, like, that's what's up, man. But I was seeing photos of like friend groups that they were having. That friend groups that I was aware of in high school. Like, they were still talking, like they were still hanging out and stuff like that. Like, in the comments, they were still supporting each other in the comments and stuff like that. And I was looking at that, and I did feel some type of way a little bit, because y'all know I don't have that many in-person friends. Like, shout out to my brothers in the group chat. Like, those are like my closest friends. You know what I mean? I have a best friend here who I work with, so I have him. But like, so let me not say like they're my closest, but like they're like, you know, we're all locked in. We knew each other for years. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to my brothers in the chat. So they're not like in real life friends, because I can't just be like, yo, let's hang out this weekend and we're good. But like, those are like my bros. And as far as in-person friends, like, y'all know, I had to cut off. I had to look a little friend group. It was like 5 of us, cool, where we used to hang out like every weekend or every other weekend or whenever we had time. I had to cut them off because these people I knew from like middle school all the way to like college time. I had to cut them off because, well, two of them that were cousins, they were partying a lot, drinking, smoking, you know, that za. You know, I gotta be safe for YouTube. I want to get Yellow March. They were smoking that za a lot, and that was not my speed. I don't take part in that stuff. So because of that, they stopped inviting me places, just in general. Like if they wanted to eat or whatever, they wouldn't invite me. We had the group chat. I would have to initiate conversation a lot of times. So from there, I was like, I'm just gonna leave that alone. The other two, it was the whole situation with my relationship at the time. So not my recent relationship, that ended, the one at the time, like 2019. There was a whole thing with that, so I had to end things for that because of that. Not because of her, but because of what happened after the fact and what I found out and all that stuff. So, and plus things were just awkward. So that's a little piece of advice from Ace, man. If y'all want to date a mutual friend, like if y'all have friends and then you want to date someone who's their friend, be careful, because if things don't end well, it'll be awkward. So I'm just gonna put that out there. But I had to end things with them because of that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it because obviously God put them in my life and removed them for a reason. So I'm not mad at it. Everything happens for a reason. It's just seeing this, like all these like friend groups and stuff like that, and I'm like, man, like I just wish I could be like, yo, let's hang out this weekend. Yo, what you doing? Like, let's go grab a bite to eat. You know what I mean? And yeah, my boy who's here, like in my area, we're close, but he's usually busy. You know what I mean? Like, we have different work schedules. Like, we're just really busy, but we talk. You know, we text and stuff like that. But yeah, it's something that bothers me. I'm just kind of comparing myself, and it got to me a little bit. It's the other thing. What's with, like, my school, my trade school is connected. It's on the same campus as a high school that's like an academies. So it's like one of the smarter schools. Like you have to apply to get into, when you have to like have like standard grade. Like it's the smarter. Like it's not like a regular high school. It's like a smarter like selection high school. Some of these kids are rich. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like yesterday, me and my classmate that's next to, we were walking to our cars after I failed the test, after we failed the test, and there was like this high schooler who was Asian, and the race doesn't matter. I'm just putting that there for a reason. You'll see. There's an Asian high schooler, and she had her friend who was also an Asian high schooler, and there was two more Asian high schoolers that were guys in a Honda, and they were like racing up the parking lot to leave. Like they were racing each other, and the parking lot has like the little hill has like a little thing so you can't speed or else you like scrape, and both of them are scraping. And the girl high schooler, she was driving like a brand new Range Rover, like not brand new but like 2019 maybe 2020 Range Rover. Nice color, by the way. It was blue. It was a really nice color. But and then the other guy was driving a new Honda Accord, like 2024, 2025. So I was like, yo, what? I was like, yo, it's crazy, man. But in my head, I was like, man, you got kids driving Range Rovers and M3s, because there's a high school that also has the M3, M3s and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I mean, what's going on? Like, you know, like it's little stuff like that kind of gets to you after a while. Because I was already having thoughts about stuff, and then like I see this, and I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? What's going on? But shout out to Brother Mike. He said a while ago to like the reason why I would have like some negative thoughts like that is because I'm doing the same routine. You know, class, work, sleep, class, work, sleep, well, barely sleep. I get like 4 hours per night, and I gotta kind of like do other stuff. You know what I mean? To kind of like help with that. And I was reminded of it because shout out to brother Nate. I kind of vented. I was like, yo, like I'm having these crazy thoughts, these negative thoughts these past few days, and he pretty much said the same thing. So I told my brother, I was like, yo, I gotta like really find time to kind of just do things, you know, like what if I just go for a drive or something, man, something to kind of treat myself. I gotta treat myself every once in a while, and I gotta figure out how, you know what I mean? My birthday's coming up, and originally I was thinking of renting a car that I really wanted to drive for 2 days, because I'm off my birthday weekend. My birthday isn't during the weekend, but that weekend following my birthday, I'm off. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. You know, rent a nice car and then drive it somewhere. Go for a drive. But it's not financially responsible. Like, it's not really the best. Like really not the best financially to do that. Not because I couldn't afford it, but because like there's better things that the money could go towards. Not like I'm going on a trip and I'm just picking. I need to rent a car. In that case, it's different. Obviously, I would just rent whatever car I wanted. Like when I did the solo trips to Orlando those 2 times, I rented a Charger. First time was the RT. Second time was the Scat Pack. I did just because like I gotta rent a car, so I was like, let me just get something fun. It's not like that. Like, literally, I'm gonna be home. You know what I mean? Like I can't afford trips like that because I already have 2 things planned I gotta do. And plus, like I don't have vacation time because class. But I just want to do something, and I was telling my brother, I was like, I gotta do something at some point. And he was like, you know, just let him know. Like we could go get something to eat. We could go. He can come to my gym one time. We could work out together. Or some other stuff. So if at some point I'm gonna chill with him. As far as like treating myself, I gotta really figure something out, you know, because again, I don't have much time in my schedule, but I gotta do something. I gotta really, just treat myself, you know what I mean? During this period of just being single and really just locking in with everything, and just really staying locked in with the gym. The 2 days I can work out in the weekend, just stay locked in with that, and stay locked in with not eating much. I went to Quick Check today, got a sandwich. Apparently they sell protein smoothies. I just found today, so I got that. The smoothie was really good, but I feel like I could have got the smoothie just by itself and not the sandwich. So just really working on not eating too much. I mean, I've been good at it, you know what I mean? Like I don't eat during the class lunch break. I sleep. But just stuff like that. I just really gotta reward myself, you know what I mean? It's really just something. Y'all know what I mean. There's something else I was gonna say too, but I forgot what it was. So maybe I'll do a part 2 if I remember what it was or whatever. But I'm about to head inside and take a nap. I don't know how long I'm taking a nap. So I will catch y'all in the next one. Your brother, and peace.